for Arizona.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Carr. Got him open. It's Darren Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. Rushing down he goes. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
It's all at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 10.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction.
Pressure gets to him again. Isaiah Simmons bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's taken down. Back in his own 7. Jordan Phillips. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Rohr out left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play defensively there to hold it to a short game.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Carr completes it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Buda Baker.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are back within a score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what you do.
And he got into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Drake on the carry.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. He'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Whoosh. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Now it's loose, and the Raiders have it. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, it's Jacobs. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play that time for the Raiders. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 73 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 20. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. To throw his Carr. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
Chandler Jones, his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
5-yard line.
On second down now. It's Drake looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively, play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Hopkins. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Raiders 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Carr now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but also...
Third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That was the corner, Robert Alford, with a sack. After the sack on first down, Carr, reception here by Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final try now for Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Tonight,
So it's